Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is probably the most ambitious thing I have ever done. I'm gonna try to do my own little hybrid war. I call it the minor rule bending. It's where I lift some restrictions from compared to what Goji Center or Goji Guy or even Zane Reborn would do, and allowed some creatures from fiction. And also lifted some other restrictions that were applied to those. For the genetics, you can use Death Jackals, Leaf Wings, Venatosaurs, V-Rex, specifically the same size as a normal Tyrannosaurus, Rocky, Baggy, Izuchi from Monster Hunter, Thanators, Death Claws from Fallout, Rock Drakes for camo and feathering, and potentially base genome depending on how some of the polls go. Arx Deinonychus, Seragios, specifically only for the horn, vocalizations, and armor, but not the ability to shoot the scales. And that one buff crocodile from the Skull Island anime. I think it was called Giga Croc by Goji Center, but it looked like it would be a pretty good genome, so I decided to allow that. You can use Limpet or Scaly-footed Gastropod or Vampire Bat to distribute iron, goethite, or pyrite into the bones without risking blood poisoning. So, many Hall of Shame entries were deposited there because, well, one, besides AI art and killing themselves, the main product of killing themselves involved too much iron or minerals in the blood. But I'm kind of lifting that restriction. You can use Electric Eel in the tail, which you already could do, but you are also allowed to use it in the arms. But you will short-circuit yourself if you put it in, the chest area or legs or head. You cannot have more than 2 contributors from fiction that were allowed above. Adding mantis shrimp or pistol shrimp will blow your arms off if you intend to use it to enhance your punches. But you can use their armor and the armor from them and other invertebrates for your hybrid. Also, the mantis shrimp has some pretty cracked eyesight too, so that might be a bit of an incentive to use it. However, you cannot use something like Dung Beetle to flip something like hundreds of times your size. Shark Jaws will not work on a terrestrial hybrid. Dunkleosteus can be used for something with a quick snapping bite, but not something... That's probably something like a Spinosaurus, for instance, not a T-Rex. Some blacklisted genomes include Devil Joe, Rathalos, Diablos, Arx Giga, Arc Reaper, Deathworm, Nameless, Dragon, Shadowmane, Dreadnoughtus, Titanosaur, Rhinognatha, Carcharodontosaurus, Wyverns, Magmasaurs, Bloodstalkers, anything from Primal, any kaiju, humans, hominids beyond Australopithecus. That includes Australopithecus itself, Pokemon, pretty much anything from How to Train Your Dragon, and most things from Fallout besides the Deathclaw, adult Skullcrawlers, and I'm debating whether or not to actually have a juvenile Skullcrawler be allowed, as a genome, but that depends on how the polls go. Again, the Scorpius Rex, stuff from religion and mythology, and the Phascalosuchus from 65. Also, if you have any questions, make sure to answer them in the comments. So, this has the potential to be the most batshit insane thing I've ever done, but it's probably one. Sorry for my stuttering, but I generally do something before I think about it. So, yeah. I'll be seeing I await to see your hybrids. Another thing. I'm pulling up the post that I get for a second. Also, some additional rules. Be kind to others. Respect each other's hybrids. Don't insult people because you think their hybrid is worse than yours. Just being a dick won't get you anywhere. You can collaborate with other people to make art for the hybrid or make the hybrid yourself. Make sure to credit them. don't just copy people's hybrids. The fun of the game is making your own. Don't copy Maddie, Vault, Nemi-Faganax, Eversur, Gilgamesh, or Lucy, the Indom 2.0, Hank, or just, I mean, try to be original. Put your own spin on something. Give your thing lore. I love lore. It's really entertaining to watch people make their own stories of things. And put your heart and soul into the creature. Also, no, please don't use AI. I am very much against AI, and it's better to just have someone else do something for you, or make your own art yourself. Also, try to follow the weight limit of most hybrids. Don't you. While you won't die from blood poisoning by adding stuff to your bones. Just don't try to not snap your bones under your own weight. Many Hollow Shame entries die from crushing themselves. So yeah, that's it. Also, I forgot what I was gonna say, but that's it for this video. See you later.